I'm watching you too, especially yo-yo. Boy, did I just say? That way, y'all. Oh yeah, you weren't there. The experiment was when I start the stream, I'm going to observe everything thereafter for a few hours just to see if my hypothesis is true. No need to know what hypothesis, just trust me. I wanted to explain. Okay. Yes, actually, we'll start here. Since he is the first one, that's going to be on like the movie cover. So we have the original forms, which you know how they was. Okay. We have Tiffany Valentine, the leader of the cult of Chucky. And then we have a brainwashed, reluctant follower wearing a furry costume. But the fact that, the thing taking over this poor meat puppet is something that's breaking the reality around it. Like, pretty much breaking the matrix of reality, so to speak. Becoming a literal living virus. Anything around it, its reality gets turned topsy-turvy. Because when you really think about it, the reality we live in is a kind of matrix. It's all math. It's just everything around us is just mathematics. It's all code. And that's one of the reasons why math is one of the all binding things all across the universe, if not the multiverse. Honestly, that's what it's all made out of. It's all math. And that's why I hate being so bad at math. At least the numbers of it is. It could really help me understand the universe. I could just understand its code. Even the math that all of us do is just taking bits of the code of the world and using those numbers to understand, to come up with a sum and so on. But all in all, the entire world is one giant math problem. Out of that one tiny chunk, that's on the math test, the entire universe around us is one ginormous math problem that there's no way you can see the other end of the page. You have to travel just to see the rest of it. It's just one big math problem is what I would say. Could you imagine trying to write down this entire math problem that is the entire universe? Let alone the multiverse of things, into one giant sheet like it was a math. Holy shit. Because it gets better. It's not just like the code of the universe. Every planet and every moon and so on and so forth also has its like our world. So that just condenses all of those numbers that you have to write down even more. Holy shit. The grand scope of it, there is no way anyone can write down the code of the entire universe as if it was one giant assignment. It would just be nowhere big enough to write. And that's why actually the Matrix and, well, I like to call it the Matrix, but the Second Life too is also so big that you cannot decode all of it all at once. It's far too big that it would be impossible. Instead, like for example, your inventory per se, what it does is it all keeps it all super condensed. And when you say change my outfit, it has to take all of those items and the ones that I'm wearing and all that, and recompact it and store it, then take the outfit I'm changing to, unpack it, and then execute it and put it on and so on. But there's definitely a lot of packing and unpacking going on in the background. Well, most of the time. It hasn't been about forever and a day. Yeah. Oh shit. Okay, now imagine doing this in reality. Okay. Okay, like you take a small space, okay, in our world, right? And like you do with like a packing tool for like programs on a computer, like WinRAR. Hey, I forgot to use my WinRAR. My WinRAR. Anyways, you take that part, like a warehouse. There you go, a warehouse. Pack it full of whatever you want. Some furniture you don't want anymore. Fucking your ex-lovers, I don't care. Anyways, and then find some way, like WinRAR does with those programs, and condense it. What would happen? No, I'm talking not. Well, maybe, I don't know. I'm not talking shrinking, but just all in all, in a general sense, condensing that the program that is that warehouse. It may or may not involve shrinking, but I mean, imagine if you could do that, like you could do any other program. Condense your car and put it in your pocket, like WinRAR style. It's in a nice, neat little folder. That's what it does with games, music, movies on DVDs and CDs, is that's hyper condensed code of what you and I actually see or hear on that disc. Which is actually kind of funny because depending on your CD, for example, artists could actually pack in a lot more shit in there, right? You might have quite a bit more room left over on that disc than you realized. Which is why I always laugh when, like, say, there's a secret song, but you have to wait for 3 hours. I'm kidding. Okay, right? I have clocked up to the longest being 20 minutes. Yeah, anyway. Yeah. Oh no, I'm explaining something. Yeah, pretty much. If you can take that part of our reality and condense it, again, like I said, you get the stool, all right, on your bike, and then next thing is you compact that bike and boom, you can fucking stick it in your back pocket in a neat little folder. Hey, wouldn't that be pretty damn dope? Condensing it like you would a Renlar program, you know, you squeeze it really tight, so you don't take up as much room on, you know, your hardware and all that stuff, as well as it helps you ship it. That's what I had to do sometimes with even my artwork. Is it was basically what I would do is I would get an order from someone that wanted something from me artistically. And then I would draw it out, and then I would scan it out, and then I would digitize to have it digitized, and then I would have it shipped to my client. But I needed to do some workarounds when it comes to shipping it to my client, because one way or the other, it was not good fun. The one I used at the time was fuck. Yeah, you son of a bitch. See why I hate why that bullshit happens? You know, I have something to say here, but with those gaps, that just ruins everything. So, you know, there was a program you talked about. Anyways, I had to use it to ship it. I had to use it to ship it. Not by any normal means. I had to work some weird workaround. But there was some times where I had this nice large order, like it's not just a drawing or something like that. They ordered a set. And so what I would do is, that's when I was introduced to Windows. And what it would do is it would super compact all of those and help it become more easier to ship, you know, over lines. Sort of like what Netflix does with your movies. It compacts it, it sends it over, and it unpacks it at your end, and that's what you watch. There you go. It's actually more complicated than it lets on. Oh. Well, it's all the way over there. So once I get to the controller. But, but, so clear up some misinformation and things like that. Like, basically, how Second Life works is it uses all of the resources it can from your computer to give you the strongest experience it can. but there are some antiviruses out there that heading into those very vital file areas is seen as a threat. And so sometimes it may pop off some false red flags. Well, basically what it's trying to do is like link directly to like your processing resources directly instead of like how games and most other programs do, so that it can run as efficiently as possible. Direct to resources would actually help a lot of programs, but yes, I would make it only an exception for secondary programs. That would be the way to go usually. But most of all, most programs don't dare do that. But it needs all the, well, let's just say running the matrix needs all the power it can get. So sometimes it needs to delve into some vital resources to keep running. Oh shit. I didn't even think about that. Holy shit. Hold, one second. Oh my god. Let me serve these out, and then I'm gonna, oh my god. I'm gonna kick myself if this is what it was. Dumbass. Because I haven't, and usually this is how I do it. I don't remember doing it this time with these few rounds. I've been skipping some steps and not even, and like forgetting about it entirely. I was skipping some things, like running WinRAR instead of WinZip. WinZip is not much. It comes with Windows even now, but I still wouldn't use it for free. WinZip is shit. WinRAR is your best friend. Also, there's my brand loyalty. Like I said, if I was still Nintendo loyal, I might have been sticking up for these greedy, greasy, grimy practices they're practicing now. I'm so glad I took shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. It's rough out there, man. The video game industry is like on fire. Thank God for Stop Killing Games. If you haven't signed it, dude, sign it. Stop Killing Games. Look it up, sign up, and put in your signature to put in another signature to make this happen. You know? No, to make it hammer home even more, because it reached over 1 million, the where it should, you know, the deadline, whatever. You're supposed to reach here, and they did that, and above. But adding your signature only says, yeah, I agree. Even hammering home the point even more. That's what it could be even more of a sin. Like, well, at first we reached over 1 million signatures, and then, oh my God, wait, 3 million? Wait, really? Let's surprise them. Let's give them more signatures before it actually passes, and just blow everyone away. Let's just say the more signatures, the better. There's really no limit to it. Hammer that point home. Stop killing games. Us collectors are tired of being heartbroken. Collectors, archivalists, all those people that collect physical media have been getting the middle finger for a while. let's just say Google Stadia, which was trying to be video game Netflix. Jesus Christ. No. Not only did it spit in the face of archivalists everywhere, you're paying full price for games that you're renting. How is that fair?
If that wasn't bad enough, it didn't even function.
I know. Holy shit. It only gets worse.
Just a moment.
I'm not sorry I really saw that.
It was Rico.
He needs to learn. He's been doing that. Hey, Rico. You! Yeah, we're talking about you. Come here. Come here, mister. I might just be gentle.
I was going to have you grab the food, but otherwise you actually hold in, I'll grab the food, I was going to show up the water thing probably.
Oh. And then I'll go, and that's perfect. And then I'll go by your example. I'll set up a routine. Yeah. You know, to go with like the nightly taking of the food, to go with the breakfast time, you know, those little things. Take our food and supply for the good creatures. Okay.
Well, you have to go. It's because of the stone.
All right. See, guys, I knew it every time. This guy starts running. Yeah, you better run. Don't mind me, I'm just beating the children with coat hangers. Wire coat hangers. You didn't see shit. Kidding. No more wire hangers. Shut it. You better shut it or you're going back in the sale. Okay, really just kidding. Alright, bam, cut the cord. Now let's go in purple. Let's go in hot and purple. Hot purple. I mean, there's hot pink. Why not hot purple? Hot purple. Yeah. Are you sorry? Really sorry. Oh, yeah, I believe you. He nodded too. You looked back at me and nodded. All right? I believe you. Definitely this time. Well, I love you too. Oh, Rico. I'm not here to talk with you. I just want to pet you. Let me pet you. I just want to pet you. Pet, pet, pet. Pet, pet. Pat, pat. How about a pat you? Aha, that's because, And now the JoJo's on. Ooh. Ah! Wait. Ah! Yeah. Oh, jeez. Oh, Jojo. And what were you up to lately? Hi, Ninja. That's my boy. Oh, that's Enrico. You're folding. Ah. I'm old and senile. I'm getting there. Even more. I mean, it's not like I wasn't losing my memories. Oh my God. Okay, see? Yeah, I can't. Alright, listen. I was just telling my doctor about how I was smoking since I was 13. That's about the same time I was starting to lose all my memory. Oh wait, like bam! Like how do you do that face paw again? Fuck! Could it be that smoking has been fucking up my memory? I've got nothing else to blame. I didn't smoke pot that early. I can't blame the pot. Well, and even if I did have like my first joint at that time, but like I think was a friend, but fucking hell, you know, I didn't like smoke it all the way up till like, so technically I still didn't even smoke yet. Did it only take one joint to say, your memory is fucked, sir. File cannot be found. Bullshit. No, there's some more to it. But what about my smoking? Ever since then, I was an avid and continuous smoker. There was only one time I did quit for a bit. But I'm telling you, avid smoker. Now, ever since 13, like I said, I've been losing my memory too. So did the smoking do it? Well, there's some shit. Well, dude, smoking killed my memory. It made me go senile way quicker. I mean, really quick. Like it's not like you got senility like a few years early. No, fuck. This was from like the mid-childhood. What the fuck? How does that happen? You start showing the signs of senility from age 13 or something. What? That can't be right. Check again. No, it's right here, sir. See all these holes in his gray matter? Yeah, that'll do it. Oh, God. Because all I see, and like as you saw in that one reference I tried to make, dude, Skype, fuck me running. See Skype, or some people say Skype, but I say Skype. The E is silent. Skype, dude. Yes. I use that to ship to the ones that ordered artwork from me, because Skype was the only way to do it efficiently, even if I had to pack it tighter with WinRAR. That was the best and efficient way to do shipments. That's why. And it was a really weird workaround, but goddamn it, I mean, it was. Okay, that's what I wanted to say. Just that. But since all I see in my memories and my conversations are holes, it makes it really, really frustrating. Well, I could just skip over those holes and say, fuck it. But goddamn it, sometimes there's a real good point to make. And I can't just say, well, I need to buckle down and I need to be able to fill those holes. That's my biggest problem. If I can fill the holes, I wouldn't have to err so much. Brother. I just need a little bit of light tuning or whatever, maybe, right? You know, either I would suggest reset my programming to default, but you know, how about a little tweaking of programming here? Uncle Sam did it once. I think I'll leave us like that. And when I get back, I think I'm going to discuss I don't know. It's a toss-up between survival tips in Second Life or maybe iron out more details about Chucky versus Glitchtrap. Remember, keep Chucky first. Not just for fans, but for prestige.